Weight loss is about more than just the scale. The battle to lose weight and keep it off is not only physical, but it's mental as well. So here today to tell us more about the behavioral aspects of weight loss is Dr. Nick Nicholson, bariatric surgeon and founder of the Nicholson Clinic for Weight Loss Surgery, and Dr. Jay Ashmore, a clinical psychologist. Doctor, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Good to be here.
So why would you, a weight loss surgeon, need to partner with a clinical psychologist?
Well, that's a great question, because if you think about it, so many people think of surgery as just a one and done kind of thing, that
Exactly.
if you have surgery, you lose weight. In reality, I tell all of our patients that what I do is going to be about 10% of their success, and the other 90 is really kind of up here. And I'll give you an example. If you know, the issues that made you overweight are going to remain no matter what we do. So if you're in an abusive relationship, well, that needs to come to light. You need to deal with those things before we can move forward and be successful long term.
That's interesting. You say 90%.
Unfortunately, I have to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah. Well, I want all of our viewers at home to take a look. You've actually brought a picture that demonstrates what can happen to some patients 18 months after weight loss surgery. Explain what we're seeing here.
So really, back to the theory that, you know, if you don't change the issues that made you overweight, then you're not destined for long-term success. People can do very well for 12, 18, 24 months, but if you bury the issues that brought you there and you don't address those, then you're not destined for long-term success.
So how would you say you psychologically prepare someone for weight loss surgery?
Well, and that's a complex issue, but really, people are initially kind of turned off if we tell them, for instance, that their insurance requires psychological evaluation preoperatively. It's not designed to figure out if you're crazy. This is designed to, A, educate people as to what's going to need to happen, and B, more importantly, to find out if there are any issues that could really interfere with their success, and then ultimately to provide treatment if needed.
So beyond education, you help patients really change behavior. That's where you come in, Dr. Ashmore. Tell us what you do.
That's exactly where I come in. And like Dr. Nicholson said, that the purpose of meeting with me is not to get in the way of surgery. It's to actually help optimize outcome.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, some people do better than others initially with weight loss, and then certainly what we're most interested in is how do we keep the weight off long term. And so how do we do that?
Right.
We look at folks and help them think outside of the box, the eating and physical activity box. People often just focus on those two things, and it's more than that. We have to start thinking about things that are causing the problems with eating and physical activity. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
One of the #1 reasons why people don't exercise, at least what they tell me when they come to the office, is because they don't have time. It's lack of time. So it's not an exercise problem, it's actually a lack of time problem, time management. So we'll focus on those outside of the box things.
Really quickly, though, I would imagine there are some problems that may be more serious than others. How do you address that?
Absolutely. So first we have to identify them. Things like severe depression, things like binge eating disorder, things like night eating syndrome. We have to find those and help people change them.
Well, the two of you together make a great team. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate all the information. You can call 972-494-3100 to start your weight loss journey today, or you can simply log on to nicholsonclinic.com.
Amped Up, sponsored by the Nicholson Clinic. This is the year you lose the weight and change your life. Call the Nicholson Clinic today.